filthy. Oh, that's...
Hey guys, PirateCaptainDark here, and I'm the guy who is behind this channel's background. I thought I should upload something, so I'm bringing you this battle against Lucaspokefan. I lead off with Ambipom, he leads off with Honchkrow, switches out into his Empoleon, and I just go for that obvious fake out. And now what he doesn't realize is that this is a last resort Ambipom, meaning besides those two moves, I have no other moves. So I go straight for the last resort. I do a hefty chunk to that Empoleon, and he goes for the Stealth Rocks. It doesn't really matter, he's going to get taken out with a second last resort, and that's an excellent start for me. I haven't lost any HP or any Pokemon, and that's just how I like to start my battles. So he, realizing that, you know, those are my only two moves, he switches into Honchkrow and goes for that Sucker Punch. That's a good play on his part. He's going to get me down to about 69 HP, which is hilarious. And then he's gonna take that last resort and get taken out, because I do carry Silk Scarf on this thing, Ambipom, and it's gonna be more than enough to take out the Honchkrow. With Life Orb damage added on, I mean, it's no worries at all. Now he switches into his Infernape. I don't know why he didn't do this earlier, but I guess he was worried that he couldn't take me out with Vacuum Wave, and he didn't want to waste any HP with Infernape. Regardless, he takes it out, and I switch into my Gyarados. Not just for the Intimidate, but the sheer presence, you know, just to scare him a little bit. And he's going to go for that Grass Knot. Now, it's not that I didn't see this coming. I just wasn't too worried. I didn't think it would do a lot, and I wasn't too worried in general, because I could just go for a Dragon Dance. I could get my speed and attack up, and that would obviously force a switch. Now, I don't know why, but I went for Protect, and I do carry Protect on this Gyarados, just to scout and stuff, and I want to see what else he had. He brings out Shaman, and there's nothing I can do with this Gyarados, so I'm going to have to switch out and go into my Zapdos. Now, he takes that chance and sets up Leech Seed, and while it may not seem like a big deal now, it does end up playing a big role later on. And it steals quite a bit of HP. I mean, over time, it does quite a bit. So he goes for the Seed Flare. That's not going to do that much, in my opinion. I mean, I think he got max damage on that a turn, so I'm not too worried. I go for the Substitute, and seeing as my HP is kind of low after Leech Seed, I'm forced to use a Roost next turn. So he goes for a Seed Flare this turn. It misses, but looking back on it now, it doesn't really matter. I mean, even if he had gone for it, I don't think it would have ended up breaking my sub. I go for the Roost, get some of my HP back, and now I'm going to go for that Heat Wave. Unfortunately for me, this is the exact same turn. He switches out and goes into his Porygon Z. And he's going to take that Heat Wave really nicely. I mean, usually it would do more, but with Leech Seed recovery, it just brings it down to like a quarter. So I'm kind of disappointed with that. And as you'll see, it's gonna end up playing a role. He goes for the Ice Beam, easily gonna break my sub. I wasn't too worried. I'm just gonna go for that T-Bolt, and hope that if it doesn't take it out, at least I get the Parahacks or something. I go for the T-Bolt, and like I said, that Leech Seed did play a role, because look at that, he survives with just a slither of health, and had he not gotten that Leech Seed recovery, he probably would have been taken out right now. So I'm kind of forced to switch out here. I don't want to take an Ice Beam. Plus, I realize it's an excellent opportunity to switch out by Charizard, who with Stealth Rock damage can absorb that Ice Beam and go into Blaze range. And trust me on this one, Blaze ranged Flamethrowers hurt a lot coming from Charizard. I have max special attack, and that's just easily going to take anything out that doesn't resist fire. So I take out this Porygon Z, and he still doesn't know it, but this Charizard is scarfed as well. So he sends out his Staraptor expecting to be faster, and he's just going to get burned to the ground with this Flamethrower. It's just going to be ashes after this, because Blaze range and special attack investments, and he's a modest nature as well. You can survive this Flamethrower. It does that much. So Staraptor gets taken out, and I'm still hanging in there. Now he brings in Prototype, and I see what he's trying to do. He's gonna go for the Vacuum Wave, and unfortunately for him, it's not enough to take me out. It leaves me with 6 HP, and I'm gonna go for that Flamethrower. And I knew it wasn't gonna take it out, but I was hoping for at least half damage, and that's really close, but I don't think it's half. So I go for a Flamethrower again. I don't know why he didn't go for a Vacuum Wave. He goes for a Calm Mind this turn, and that just puzzles me. I mean, if you have something that's sweeping your team, get rid of it as soon as possible, or switch out into something else. Seeing as he only has Shaman, this was his last chance, and then he goes and misclicks. I don't know what to say about that. I mean, I was expecting him to take me out, but unfortunately for him, all he has left is Shaman, and that's easy gonna be taken out. Had he taken me out with his Infernape, I still would have been able to take him out with like a Scissor with just Bullet Punch or something like that, which I do have. But unfortunately for him, that's good game, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and check out my channel. Later for now.